Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday, I made a video on a dragonfly, and then somebody wanted help doing a butterfly. I had to make the butterfly bigger because the body has to be big enough to take in this gap for the 1/8 inch plywood. This video is mainly if you're going to cut this out of 1/8 inch plywood. Came out really good. Um, I'm thinking if I cut it off again, I'd maybe put an antenna on each side of one, and maybe even a leg on the bottom side to have it kind of sit at a different angle. And here's what I came up with. So here's a butterfly, and you can sell it to bitmap because it's not very, but it's really kind of halfway done. So I'm going to make it smaller so Corel can trace it easier. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline, Trace Clip Art. And I'm going to go right here and see the white inside. I'm going to go remove color from entire image. And there we have it. Now I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page because it'll help me work with it in the center of the page. So we only need half the butterfly to do this. And the antennas are a little bit big and they would be really fragile. So what I'm going to do is take a 2-point line and hit P, and I'm going to delete with the virtual segment delete key. I'm going to delete half the butterfly. Now, to make that antenna go away, you know what? I'm going to make one with a leg or an antenna, but that's a little bit too big. I think it'd be too fragile. So what you can do is take a 2-point line and just seal up that gap. And then what we're going to do, we can just take our virtual segment delete key and delete that. Now that line is still there, so we're going to have to deal with it. But I'm going to go ahead and Control G, Control D to duplicate it. And then I'm going to make it like that. Now we could add an antenna later. I don't like the roughness of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to fill that in. And that made it all one shape. So I'm going to left click, right click, and get rid of this. And you can see it's gotten rid of it. Now I'm going to hit P. Make sure it's a hairline. And then if you wanted to add well, let's smooth out his head. The best way to do that would be to take the shape tool, go up to the smoothing tool. That's about the right side. And just click on that. Look what it did to his head. Now, we could make an antenna several ways. Let's go use a 3-point curve line and just make an antenna. Now let's take that line and make it something other than a hairline. That's way too thick. Let's make it like 4 points. Let's go up to, let's hit F12 on the keyboard and put rounded corners, so that'll be round. Now I'm going to go to Object, convert the outline to an object, and I'm going to left click, right click. And you remember we're just going to do half this at a time. So I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key and delete through there. Now, once again, I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and the Smart Fill made it all one piece. I just realized I'm working with somebody else's file, and let me change this. I don't ever want an outline, so I'm going to put none. And then that way, when I fill that in, I just get a fill and no outline. And then when I left click, right click, and because I draw in a hairline, it's a hairline. So now we're going to delete all this. And we're going to hit P to put this in the center page. Now it's not big enough. We'll prove that. Let's take a 1/8 inch slice of wood. So it'd be 0.125. And you can see how thick that is. And if we do that, there's not enough room. So we're going to have to make our butterfly bigger. If we hold down the Shift key, grab the 2-sided arrow, and we just have to have enough You know what? I probably made that. No, it's still 1.25. So it's still not big enough. I mean, the butterfly, that's only 4 inches. So we're good. Holding down the shift key. There we go. That's about right. Now let's take let's just delete that. And let's take our parallel dimension tool and go from that, basically that node to that node. And 330. So I'm going to make a line that is 0.125 by, with our ratio on lot, 3.3. And then I'm going to hit P. Now our butterfly is not exactly in the center of the hole, and we only need half that. So if you're not good at math, divide that by 2, and you get 1.65. Now let's hit P, put that in the center of the page. You do want it in the center. I'm going to set my nudge factor on something pretty low, like 0.01. And I'm going to grab that line and just zoom it in. Now it's really kind of close to our antenna, but that'll work. You want this, because we made our line exactly, you want it right there on the edge. Let's go 0.001. Grab our antenna, or grab our 1/8 inch wood and just bring it down. Okay. I forgot to cut it in half. So what I'm going to do now, let me set my nudge factor on 5 inches, and let's make a duplicate of that and move it out of the way. And now we can take this one, and we need to move it down. I'm going to hold down the control button and get it pretty close. If you're not close enough, then hold down the control button. Then that way they just won't fit together. So now we got both these ready. Let's do this. Let's take our Smart Fill tool, fill that in, nudge it down, fill that in, nudge it down. Kind of a backward way to do it, I think, but this will work. And then what I'm going to do, maybe I should have done this before. I'm going to take my 3-point curve tool, and I'm going to go from that part of the body to that part of the body, and I'm going to give it a little bit of curve, just a little bit. And now if we fill in this, there's our one side. So we need to think about that. This one needs to be the opposite. So we're going to mirror it, put that antenna on this side. Now we're going to take that 3-point. I could have done this pre-hand, probably before that. But if you use the 3-point curve line, you get a pretty good little, and then fill that in. And those two pieces, when they come together, the antenna should be on top. I'm going to have to really think about that for a second. I'm trying to help somebody out with that. But if we, what am I doing? If we take this one and mirror it, that's the way they're going to go together. So really the antenna is going to be on the wrong side. So what I should have done, I'm lost here. Let me see if this is still one line, and it is. So I need to cut that out. So I'm going to get my 3-point curve, and they don't have to be perfect, uniform as far as his body. And now let's select this side. And then when we left click, right click, and then mirror it the other way and cut it down like that. Now we take this one away. There we go. And then left click, right click. And then I always delete all this stuff so you won't get confused. Delete that. take that out to the shop and cut it. And I'm hoping I'm right, because these two pieces will be, that slot will go in there, and then basically the top side, it doesn't matter which side you use for cutting, because they're identical, and they should fit right together. So it's really gonna, it kind of maybe make more sense to do it this way. You kind of look at it, and then when you slide those two together, the antenna will be on the correct side. So it's kind of like if you did that, that's what it's going to look like. I might even play with this and put a foot on it just to kind of give it a little bit of an angle. Anyway, hope that helped those people, and because I've had a couple of people wanting to make, this whole deal started with buying this file. I mean, if you just saw how easy it is, the antenna made a little bit more of a difficult to, but not really if you just start thinking about it. Hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.